Welcome to the Yugioh Progression Circuit. Me and two of my friends are going to embark on a round-robin version of Progression. Every week we'll be opening one box of a sealed Yu-Gi-Oh product and then building a deck before we battle it out between the three of us. Each episode will move on to the next TCG set released in chronological order, with rewards based each week on our duel results, the ability to allocate our packs each week toward past sets, including the new release, and exciting new gameplay elements that's assured to be an all-new Progression environment. Legacy of Darkness, released June 6, 2003, is the sixth set released for the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. This set focuses more on specific types of monsters than previous sets. We see support for fiends, warriors, and dragons in this set. The set leans away from the more attribute-focused tribal support we've seen prior and gives these monster types more of a unique identity. We also get the introduction of spirit monsters, a new type of monster that returns to its owner's hand at the end phase after being flipped up or normal summoned. Notable cards in this set include Bottomless Trap Hole, Yatagarasu, Reinforcement of the Army, Exiled Force, Fiber Jar, Creature Swap, Injection Fairy Lily, and Royal Oppression. Legacy of Darkness does bring with it lots of playable cards and interesting pieces for different strategies. From tribal synergies to cards that remain on the ban list to this day, there's lots to like. Without further ado, let's get into it. Another 2-0, just like that, never in doubt. It's just that easy. Doesn't matter how many misplays we make, doesn't matter how many offerings of the Doomed we play in standby phase and cuck ourselves terribly. Uh, you know, we just we got the juice, you know. So let's see what we can do here on this wheel. We're hoping for the good stuff. We're hoping for a Snatch Deal. We're hoping for a Starlight. We're hoping for a Secret Rare Wild Card. I would still, oh, this is on here twice. I shouldn't be on here twice. I would like a redo. Quite a bit, actually. I would like a redo. But any of the wild cards are going to be great for us. Let's see what we can do. Yep. Okay. Let's do it. Let's see what we get. Big money, no whammies. You love to see it, sports fans. All right. You do love to see it. What do we want to take with that? I kind of want to take Imperial Order from Aaron. That seems kind of mean because he's losing. I don't want to take Mirror Force because then that could just get banned. Aaron does have a free ban coming up. He might pick Mirror Forces because me and Carson both have it. So I don't want to try and snatch steal it and then lose it just for being greedy to take it away from Carson. I could take a Magician of Faith. I know that Carson, I think, has one of those. And I don't really want to go back into Metal Raiders. Could get a Mystical Space Typhoon. Could take Dark Hole. Honestly, it might just be it. I might just take Dark Hole. That seems really strong. What else am I missing out on here, potentially? Feels kind of bad taking something from Aaron, but at the same time, I kind of want a Dark Hole. Dark Hole seems kind of cracked, honestly. I think that's what it's going to be. I think we're going to snatch steal the Dark Hole from Aaron. Sorry, not sorry. I want a board wipe. That seems way too good for us to pass up. So we'll take that. And should be able to do some work with that. Let's see what we can do.
Alright, ladies and gents. Let's spin a wheel, see what we get. Hopefully something cool. And yeah, that's like all I want is something cool. So let's see. It's like the one thing I didn't want. Oh well, I guess it'll be nice to have in my pocket. Well, alright. I guess I'll just hold on to this one for a little while. And see you guys in the next one.
All right, so we lost a fourth week in a row, which means that we get to spin once again the O2 wheel, hoping for nothing that resembles a reviewer ticket, but we will spin and find out. Well, it's not a redo ticket, and instead it's an advanced draw. Okay. Better than a redo ticket, so I'll take it. All right, so this is our fourth week losing, which means we do get an additional ban. I originally thought I was just going to be choosing Mirror Force, but in this week I didn't really get faced with Mirror Force. Not to say that that's not going to be a problem later, since both my opponents have Mirror Force, but there is one that I feel maybe getting your board wipe is annoying. I also do think that, at least with how our spell and traps are coming in right now, it's going to be beneficial to kind of keep those around for me. Considering I keep on losing, I honestly think that maybe it's not my monsters, but it's my spell or traps. So I'm going to choose to ban Dust Tornado, since I believe both my opponents are running it, and it's too powerful of a card. I still hardly have any spell trap removal myself, so if they have something that's more powerful than my own, I'm going to be sure to get rid of that. That's going to be my choice.
Alright, feeling pretty good here. Another 2-0. Picked up a Dark Hole off it. Take with Dark Hole from Aaron as well. Feels pretty good, man. Set this week is Legacy of Darkness. This set's like pretty cool. It's adding some stuff in that like can matter. Thunder Neon Neon just being like a pretty decent like light normal summon matters. The warrior support in the set's like pretty cool. Spirits are cool. Bottomless is a card we really want to pull 3 of. That card's really strong. Marauding Captain would be cool to pull multiples of. Fiber Jar strong. Creature Swap strong. Air Knight Parsath is like not a bad normal summon like tribute monster. These guys are cool just to have for instant fusion targets. Definitely want an Exiled Force. Definitely want a Rhoda. Definitely want an Ashura Priest. Got a Garasu would be awesome. Ejection Fairy Lily would be fun. I like Ominous Fortune Telling. I'd like to pull some of that. Legendary Ocean, I definitely want to play a set of that. So that would be ideal. Stamping Destruction, Dragon's Gunfire, those can matter if you want to try and play a dragon deck. Super Rejuve, we definitely want to play a set of that just for the future. Otherwise, there's not a whole lot that excites me here in this set, but there is some good stuff. Enough of it that I'm going to sink a full 24 here into... Well, you know what? Let's play it conservatively. Let's go 23 in Legacy of Darkness, and we'll throw 1 to Legend of the West just in case we get a wild card. That is what we're going to do, just to be strategic. Let's see what we get. Legacy of Darkness. Opticlops is a cool guy. We'll take the bad reaction to Symmetry for the side. That's fine. Nothing really there. Okay, Fiend Skull Dragon's cool. Yeah, that's fine. Nothing there. Thunder Neon Neon, we definitely want to see a playset of that just for the future chaos stuff. Got a Garasu. Okay, we're cooking. First Super Rejuve. That's disgusting. That's going to be so mean. I can't wait to use that. Oh, please load. Thank you. First Ominous Fortune Telling. Nothing there. Oh man, it's scaring me with how long it's buffering. Legendary Ocean, first copy there. We definitely want 2 more of those. I would like to abuse Terror King Salmon. Freed's cool. He's not great, but he's cool enough. 2300 normal summon is not bad. Okay, we just get both Secret. Second Thunder Neon Neon, second Legendary Ocean. Feeling good on a Wednesday, dude. Hell yeah, call me Lord. That's awesome. Playset of Thunder Neon Neon, very happy. We got our Smoke Grenade of the Thief to abuse later on down the line, maybe. don't need more Nyanyas. I would like some bottomlesses. I have not seen any of that card yet. Royal Oppression is crazy. Exiled Force is really good. Okay. After this Trouble sucks. Let's see some bottomless. Air Knight Parsath. I'll maybe play that. I mean, it's going in my light deck for sure. That card is pretty cool. Second Yada, so gross. I think that goes to Forbidden pretty quickly, but having 2 of that for a week's pretty nasty. Okay, Marauding Kafta. Hey, we'll take that guy. I think that's maybe our second Opticlops. Pretty cool. First bottomless. Thank God we got at least one of these. I mean, I'd really love the last 2 packs to have 2 more, but at least we got one. I would have been kind of butthurt if we didn't get any at all. I would not respin, because our pools have been crazy, but at least we have one of those. Okay, only 1 bottomless. We got pretty much everything else we wanted. I mean, I'm not respinning this. Place it on Nyan. We got the 1 Royal Oppression. That's cool. Got a Marauding Captain, Parsath, Freed. That's all good. No creature swap, no Fiber Jar, but that's okay. Missed out on the Ryu Senshi and Dark Balter, but we did get Exiled Force, which is pretty good. No Asura Priest, no Reinforcement of the Army. But we got 2 Yada and Injection Fairy Lily. I mean, I can't be mad about that. I think we only got 2 Legendary Ocean, huh? No, we got a place for Legendary Ocean. I'm happy. I only 1 Super Rejuve, so that's kind of unfortunate. I'll probably put more packs in here later, because I definitely want 3 Super Rejuve just for, like, way in the future. Like Dragon Ruler, or, like, Hieratic type shit. Like, that could go hard. Yeah, we'll probably sink more packs here in the future to try and secure more bottomless, maybe. But we got pretty much everything we wanted. This was a great opening. Let's throw that in the collection. But we're not done yet, because we got 1 more pack. I think we're just going to sink it into the LOB. Just hope for a DM staple, otherwise we're just setting up for a wild card play. But you never know. We could just rip out like another Monster Reborn or something crazy here from LOB. You never know. Alright. Pot of Greed, sure, nothing. That's a-okay. You know what? We're just kind of banking for the wild card. You never know what you're gonna get. You know, Legend of Blue Eyes is like a box of chocolates in that way. If you can't read, you never know what you're gonna get. Okay, all in all, I'm pretty happy. That was a good Legacy of Darkness opening, and I think that we're gonna have something a little bit meaner to bring to the table this week. Let's see what we can do.
Good evening, you gabagool. We're gonna snatch up some packs like we're King K. Rool. We got 11 of the Labyrinth of Nightmare packs and 13 Legacy of Darkness. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, more like a cute mermaid. What a babe. Yeah, it's an annoying card. Saw it not that long ago. N. No next letter. Alright. Oh, see, that's spicy. I need that in my open deck. I? N-I. Huh. Wonder what else we're gonna get. A Gemini Elf would work, I guess. I'll take one. Another N. The streak ends. Oh. Oh, okay. So that's good. It's forbidden. Oh, okay. You can just do that whenever. Wow. Guess I have that, so that's good. Yeah, could be cursed. Oh, okay. That's sick. Oh shit. Dark Balter the Terrible. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be able to do that, huh? Yeah, well. The Hunter with 7 weapons. Okay, well that's good. Well, I don't know about good, but it's, you know, usable. More usable than I thought it would be. Whoa. If only that was a continuous trap. That's a continuous trap though. I feel like getting that. That's cool. That's cool. Oh boy, look at that guy. Gonna blast with rope. I mean, chain. Cool. Oh, we got the Dwelling Dragon. Oh boy. Oh, we got the Robo Lady. And we got this guy. Right in the same pack. Okay, that's pretty sick. Lame. Ooh, hey, we got this guy. Sick. Or Hime. Wow, look at that. Yeah. Wind deck is still looking good. That's the thing. Look at that. Super Robo Lady. Alright. We got some cool cards for sure. Let me just go ahead and we'll just click this. Oh man, yeah, I might just be playing the even better wind deck, but we'll see. We shall see.
So this is going to be Legacy of Darkness. It's going to be our 6th week, I believe, in our series progression. It's going to be focusing mostly on warriors, fiends, and dragons. Just starting top to bottom, we're going to be looking at some cards like Second Coin Toss, which means you can basically retoss a coin if you would like to. You can just do that once per turn. The A Force is going to focus on warriors and spellcasters. Fatal Advocates is whenever one monster is going to be sent to the field, you can inflict 500 per card to each of their respective owners. That can be really good, of course, if you're able to keep on continually destroying your opponent's monsters. They can just take a little bit extra damage. Sure, of course, it is symmetrical, so you can be taking that same damage. Royal Oppression just means anyone can cancel special summons. It can be of their own, it can be of their opponents. As long as you're not special summoning, there's no problem there. Dragon Bead cares about protecting dragons. Lesser Fiend is considered an Archfiend card, which we've seen a lot on certain cards. Archfiend hasn't really come up yet, but it will come up eventually in the series. But any card that would be destroyed is instead banished by him. Specifically, of course, if he would be destroying it, it'd be banished instead. We do see some more Thunder. She cares more so about light monsters. But we have other cool cards. This one cares about warriors and just means it gives them protection. Basically, if your opponent's, let's say, playing all warriors and you're playing for some reason, let's say, everything but warriors, they can just simply not attack the first turn. It's like that one, it's a one-sided, like Vengeful Bog Spirit, I believe. Basically, they can summon cards, but they can attack, but you can summon and attack at the same turn. So they just have to wait a turn for all their summons, which is going to be really convenient for you if you're able to name certain cards that they're playing. Shadow Tamer, again, is going to be treated like an Archfiend card. It is a little more specific, so unless you have something like DNA Surgery that changes maybe all types of monsters on the field, it usually doesn't matter, but it could be useful. If your opponent's playing a certain type of deck, you could sideboard this card in. But again, just really depends. This is another one of those spell cards that is not a quick play spell, but it does say it can only be activated during like a certain amount of time. It doesn't say it's during the standby phase, but it does activate during your main phase 1. All monsters on both sides of the field that were involved in battle calculations are destroyed during the end phase of this turn. So this is something you activate like ahead of time, and because it activates on your turn, basically you go into attack and you're expecting maybe you're going to lose, but you're going to be basically wiping everything on your opponent's side of the board, anything that you can attack with, as long as they don't have something to respond with. Magic Reflector can basically protect a spell card that's face up on the field. Warrior Returning Alive can basically bring back a warrior from grave to hand. Blast with Chain says that sure, it's a little bit of a buff. If this card's ever destroyed by card effects while equipped, you can destroy something else in the field. Bottomless Trap Hole is going to be a better trap hole. While Trap Hole, I believe, is 15 or greater. This one is 15 or greater, but it's not just normal summon, flip summon, it's all summons. So that includes normal summon, flip summons, special summons, which of course it has the same wheelhouse of ritual summons and fusion summons, and when we hit other types of summons, anything that's not as simple as being put on the field, which is far and few between, this card is going to be able to cancel all that, which is going to be good. And not just being destroyed, but it's also banishing at the same time. So if somebody happens to special summon more than one card at a time, it gets rid of all of those simultaneously. We see some spirits. I'm not going to really touch on spirits unless I pull on them, but we're going to go like cooler cards. Dark Ruler Hades. Yeah, if you're playing a whole bunch of fiends, you can just you can negate anything that would activate ever by destruction, or if it hits the grave, or really anything. Free can protect himself from spells. He can also look for warriors for you every single turn instead of just drawing. Marauding Captain is pretty great extender, and he can also, if you happen to have 2 or more, he can just protect you from all attacks. He's really good there just with his ability. Tyrant Dragon, he can basically keep on attacking. He protects himself from trap cards. And he can be special summoned in the grave, but he has an additional cost. Fiber Jar is going to be like one of the other jar cards. Basically, it resets the field by shuffling hand, graveyard, and field back in the deck. Draw 5. Creature Swap is kind of like Change of Heart, but both players take that effect. But since you own the spell card, you get to choose your card, and you got to hope that your opponent chooses a certain other card. So unless they don't have any way to respond and bring something else out so they can choose, chances are you're going to be able to take like probably the one card that they have on the field for your own. Last turn is the last turn. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Basically, it's a forced way to either win, draw, or lose. If this card resolves, no one else responds to it. It really depends on what kind of cards you have on the field and what your opponent may be playing in their deck. Again, more spirit cards, they matter where they matter. Exiled Force can help you destroy something on the field. Spear Dragon can be good for piercing damage, but he goes immediately to defense. Twin-Headed Behemoth can he can be attack and defense, but if he dies, he can come back with half his special which is 1,000 attack and defense, which could be good, but it only activates once. Lesser Dragon, he's there. He's a 1 tribute 2,400. Not bad, especially if you're playing dragons, you're playing winds. Reinforcement of the Army is going to be a great tutor for warriors. Having one of these is going to be incredible. It is limited for a good reason. Drop off can just get rid of a card that was just drawn during your opponent's turn. Usher Prince, even though I did say I wasn't going to talk about spirits, is a good spirit because it can attack each one once. So if you put on something with, one of the equipped cards that goes back to top, if it ever hits the grave, it just goes to top of the deck, like Horn of the Unicorn or Sword of the Deep-Seated, or something else, I think. You can basically recur this every single turn. It attacks everything as long as your opponent doesn't have anything else, and then your other monsters that you might already have out can keep on attacking over and over again. Secret rares are really notable. Injection Fairy Lily can be a 3,400 base for any other additional attacks, but it does cost you 2,000, so it could do a lot. It could also do not a lot if your opponent has a way to negate it since you pay, and then they have a way to, I don't know, destroy all attack monsters, or they have a way to buff it just a little bit more. It could just cost you life points like double time. Yatagarasu is, if you can cheese it, you can lock your opponent out of drawing, which can be certainly notable. If he's able to do battle damage, your opponent just can't draw, and if they can't find an answer by their next turn, you just loop the effect over and over again. Could just win you the game that way. So with that, that'll be the set review. And we're going to go to the pack opening. We did get an advanced draw, so we get to do 5 additional packs. We're going to go 5 into Legacy of Darkness. I think we're now at 5 now. I don't know how much I really care about previous sets. We're just going to go full 29. We're just going to go full 29. And we're going to open that bad boy up. Thunder Nyan Nyan is alright. It cares about light monsters, but of course, if it's the only it just cares to make sure there's only light monsters on your side of the field. So as long as there's no way you can possibly ever not have a light monster, you should be fine. But 1900 base that has a conditional effect where it could be gone, not always great, but you can make it great for sure. The A-Force is going to be nice. Just going to be able to buff all of our warriors and spellcasters by a great amount, given that we are able to have a lot of warrior and spellcaster monsters, so that can be pretty good. Yeah. Author or Priest, like what we talked about earlier, can be really good. This is going to be good again for warrior types. Good card there. The commons matter where they matter. Unless I notice one from what I remember, I'm not going to pay notice to it. Susa Soldier, it's going to be a spirit monster, so I really don't care for it. That's it. Octoclops is going to be an 1800 Fiend Dark monster. It's not going to be too bad. There's a card called Gradius Option. We had Gradius, or at least an option to get Gradius, I think, like last set or the set before. There's something there with Gradius. I don't know what it is. I have to take some time to actually read it. But it's there. Creature Swap's going to be an excellent pickup. Absolutely excellent pickup. Because we get to keep these cards forever. Now, of course, they can't change their battle position the turn that they are switched, but it's a good card to keep. Pick up. Another A-Force is not going to be too shabby either. Bottomless is going to be an excellent rare to have. Having even one of these is going to be better than having none. So this is going to be pretty nice there. Absolutely. Another Susa Soldier is fine. Patrician of Darkness, kind of nice that you're able to choose the attack targets for your opponent. So if you have a really strong monster, you have another weak monster. As long as this guy stays face up on the field, you can make them always attack the face up monster. They can also skip their battle phase, but if they go into battle phase or if they were to attack, you kind of choose the attack targets. So I understand it, and that's kind of how why he's kind of good. So he's there. Warrior returning alive. So far, so good with warrior support. Being able to just bring one back from graveyard to hand is definitely pretty notable. Yeah, we got some other cards there too, but he's cool. Another one of these just to buff more warriors. We kind of have to hope that we pull some cool warriors out. Honestly, it could be a good use for Blackluster Soldier. I believe that's what his name is. He can be pretty good. We start building a deck around him. Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. Got a Garasu. Little funny card there. Lesser Fiend if we're wanting to play like the Fiend route. Not too bad there. Ray of Revealing Light could be good. We know our opponent's playing a certain type of card, certain type of monster, whether that's Fiend, whether that's spellcasters, whether that's warriors or dragons. You know, we can just basically make them take another turn and do anything for attacks. Ominous Fortune Telling is a notable comment here. Just that during our standby phase, we can select one random card from our opponent's hand, and if we call the right card, they take 700 damage. We do that once per turn, so you can't have multiple Fortune Tellings to stack, but having even just one of these is going to be really good because it's a way to continuously, probably, deal 700 life points to them. That's if they, 1, have a hand, and 2, you're able to guess the card correctly. Now, of course, if they keep on having the same card in their hand, you're able to keep continually guessing it. That's just guaranteed damage, but this is a nice card just to have. It can just ping your opponent for a little bit of damage every single turn. Yeah, Ray of Revealing Light, another one. If we had Gear Freed, I don't remember if we do or not, but Smoke Grenade of Thief is funny. He does kind of pair with cards later on, like the either early 2020s or like late 2010s, when we start seeing cards like the Infernoble Knights that care about equip cards that can equip them from the graveyard. This guy like does a lot with like Gear Freed or any other cards similar. But for now, he's here. It's an option, a common. Royal Oppression, like I kind of said earlier, it's a way to have anyone pay 800 life points to cancel Special Summoning. Special Summoning isn't super big right now, but there is enough cards out there that mention how to Special Summon. If somebody wants to try playing the Fusion route, they want to start playing some of the cards that like banish from grave, just especially from hand. Tobin was playing Mega Cyber. That's a way to Special Summon. Doesn't mean you have to, but you can. You can just cancel it by paying 800 life points, so it's an option. Another Thunder Yan for wanting to play like the light route. I did actually review my collection. I do actually have enough recruiters for light if I wanted to go down that route, but we will see as we get there. I believe Grey Wing, yeah, you can attack twice if you discard one card from your hand. But yeah, he's kind of cool as an option. Another Ominous Fortune Telling. We don't need more than one, but it's good. Maybe run more than one deck in case the first one gets destroyed. Another Royal Oppression, I guess. That's there. Sure. That's certainly a cool card. Yeah, if they still control a monster after your first attack, you can continue a second attack. And of course, he has protection from traps. Blast with Chain is going to be a good card, just being able to pump something up a little bit. Even though it doesn't have like an equipped symbol, it does still equip by its own effect. And then of course, if this card specifically is destroyed while it's equipped, it will destroy something else on the field. So it's a nice little card there. I guess Ring of Rebirth is going to be really good if we want to try playing the Spirit route. It can just be a way to keep on continuously gaining life. It's there. Sure. Definitely be a nice card there. Be able to tribute a card and destroy something else on the field. Having one of these and then pair it with the one that brings it back to hand, you can just do that the next turn as well. Continually doing that just to destroy things on the field, so it's not too bad there. That one, of course, is if anyone were to be gaining life, we can just gain them for a little bit of damage. Not too shabby there. A nice little card. Could matter. This guy won't matter. I mean, I can make it happen, especially since I actually just pulled the other one. I think I saw a Cave Dragon. It could matter, but probably won't matter. But we could do something there. This one again is protection for dragons, specifically for traps. Another Lesser Fiend, so even if we didn't have the option before, we especially have the option now, but he's there. He's an option. Sure, yeah, Freed's going to be pretty good there, absolutely. Definitely going to be good for the warrior type of game if you're able to play him. Yeah, he's going to be pretty good for warriors. After the struggle, of course, is mentioned earlier, you kind of play it before you start battling, and it'll help you during the battle. If your guys all die, but they all touch somebody, then everybody who was touched is going to be gone too. Bubble Crash, I want to say that's a good card. Yeah, and basically if they have way too much, you basically tell them to get rid of something, or a lot of somethings, and they do until they have 5 total from their hand and field. So it's a nice card there. Yeah, the 8 Forces again. I think this is the 2nd or 3rd copy, so this is not too shabby there. Yeah, pretty good there. I think Great Long Nose also helps with that strategy. Maybe I'm mistaken. He gets these Beast Warrior. Oh, because he's a spirit. That's why. It's like the 3rd one now, at least. Interesting card there. Very interesting card there. The Blast with Chain. Not gonna say no to that. Bark of Dark Ruler. Good, I guess, if we wanted to play maybe like the Fiend route. It's not gonna be too bad, I think. Heart of Clear Water is a unique card. It's unique in the sense that it can only be equipped specially. Like, not even like saying if it's a warrior, if it's a dragon, if it's a fiend, but you have to, of course, equip it with something that is more powerful, just attack in general, but it just isn't being destroyed by battle or card effect, but so damage is still applied. So it might be good if you have like a defense monster and you just don't want that defense to be destroyed, but again, if you're going to put it on a defensive monster, you got to hope that their attack is still notable. So, you know, you can put it on Lizard Soldier, but you can't put it on Twin-Headed Wolf because his attack is too strong. So it's interesting. Even though, you know, this guy has a higher defense, this guy doesn't. So if somebody were to be playing that that dragon, that one that does piercing damage, you'll still take the piercing damage. Your monster just isn't destroyed. So it's fine. Unique, for sure. You can also pair that, like, you shun it, but you can pair it with Ring of Magnetism. Basically, all monsters have to attack the monster equipped with the Ring of Magnetism, and since they can't be destroyed, you know, nothing happens. Sure. Cards. Shadow Tamer matters for fiends, or at least you can probably make it into it is a warrior. We can make our opponent's monsters into fiends just so we can take it. It's better if we can do it ourselves, but it can slow down a battle phase. It can just take their highest thing if they were unsure of themselves or trying to do more damage to you. You can just take control of their largest thing and probably stop the battle phase for that turn. So it's there as an option. Yugioh Z is actually kind of funny. I don't know how many of those I picked up, but it's pretty funny of a card. Yeah, he's going to be a good card just to have in general. Because even if he dies, you can still just come back, tribute him off, and put yourself out a tribute monster. I think it's the 2nd or 3rd of these now. Definitely going to be pretty good there. Not complaining at all. Legendary Ocean, I don't know if I saw if I had any others, but Legendary Ocean is going to be like that card like that cares that it's considered as Umi, even though this thing isn't Umi, but it can help reduce, so like your level 5 water monsters can now be normal summoned. It's actually pretty notable. So there's going to be, Legendary Ocean is going to be probably like one of the strongest water support cards that there is, until we get more cards that are very similar to Legendary Ocean that also count as Umi. This also can be used in tandem with other cards. I touched on them briefly, but I don't know how many of them I actually pulled. Maybe. Maybe. There we go. Like 4 or 5 of them now. Almost too many. Not gonna lie. This one's like literally only against Jinzo. I mean, I guess like I wouldn't put it in a deck ever. Maybe if like I knew my opponent was the only one running Jinzo, but I would never put it in a deck solely because I think any cards that care about trap effects, specifically one that negates trap effects, I guess there's some new cards that care about that, but Jinzo's like basically the name for double snare. Not good enough to put in a deck. And there we go. Hey, that's not bad. That's a good one to pull up another copy of. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. Cool. Overall, these pulls are pretty good. I didn't even realize we pulled 6 of these guys. That's crazy. Yeah, we did pull some pretty cool cards there. Okay, say that like won't matter. I mean, it could matter, I guess, if you want to make sure, specifically, I guess, for Shadow Tamer, you don't want your opponent to attack this one. They can't. You just say, okay, well now during my turn, I'm going to take control of your Fiend monster. But since DNA Surgery, I think is actually a continuous trap, so maybe it's fine, but there's a couple cards that can take control. It can matter. Probably won't. 2 of these guys that comment, though, is not too bad. Emergency Provision is actually pretty funny. Especially if you're running, let's say, a whole bunch of these traps, you're like, well, they're not attacking my face downs, or I'm not running any face downs, or, I don't know, something like, there's no other warriors and spellcasters in the field that actually matter, or there's whatever. That, it's interesting. You can just forfeit some of those cards and gain yourself some life. It matters where it matters, but it's really more like a last-ditch effort to kind of stay alive. Usually doesn't matter. There's like some spirit cards here. I'm not gonna read these cards. I probably won't touch spirits. I think I pulled, what is it? The common Spring of Rebirth. You could play spirits. I could play spirits. Spirit? 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 Spirits? Probably not good, but I could play spirits. We got some A4s, we got Royal Oppression, some Dragon stuff, some Light stuff, some Fiend stuff. We got like a Warrior. We got type stuff, Warrior. We only got 1. It's unfortunate. 2 of these. Good. 2 of these. Good. More spirit stuff. Even 1 of these is going to be really strong just to have. 1 of these is going to be nice just to have in the collection. Good card, good card. Good little collection there. Of course, I probably, in a greedy sense, I would like to have some more Ultras, but cannot complain about these Ultras. These Ultras are going to be pretty good. Absolutely. Not too sure what deck we'll be building, but I have a lot to work with now. So we'll add that to the collection.
Alright, this is what we're looking at for Legacy of Darkness. We don't have the sideboard fitted out yet, we'll do that before we get in game. But we got some pretty notable upgrades here. Adding in the 2 Yatagarasu is going to be nasty for doing some draw deprivation and just Yata locking people. This is going to be really great at 2 right now. Injection Fairy Lily is great. Exiled Force is an awesome include. These guys are looking real nice here in the main deck. Got an Opticlomps in there just for another 18 beater. We ended up taking out the Mask of Darkness, both copies of that, just because we don't have Solemn or Dust Tornado anymore, which are kind of the trap cards that I would like to be looping more than some of these other things. We may end up working those back in somewhere down the line when we get more traps that we have access to. I don't know. But those are out for right now. We did throw in the Mask of Restrict. We got our tasty little Dark Hole in there. Deck's looking pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about this one. Let's see if we can go and take another 2-0 and spin that tasty, tasty winner's wheel again.
Good evening, Yugioh. Let me show you my deck. And pause like a fool. Got him. He thought I was actually struggling to come up with a line right there. No. The only thing I'm struggling to come up with is a reason that this deck is going to do any good at all. I had to kind of go out on a limb for this one. I'm like, oh, you know, like, I want to play dragons. You know, dragons seem like they're fun. I got some cool dragon cards even, you know, up until about right here. And then I got no more dragon cards because I don't have enough stuff. And a lot of my dragons have to be, you know, tribute summoned because they're big. So to fill in these gaps, I have like the germs that like grab stuff when they die. These guys that grab stuff when they die. These guys that grab stuff when they die. These guys that grab stuff. Anyways, you know, I'm planning on my things dying and like refilling so that I can cast big shit and you know, play the dragons. But we'll see how it goes because I haven't really done a style deck like this. I've really only done like the kind of field spell attribute decks. I guess I did like a winged geese deck, but like that just became the wind deck because they were all wind, and that was just easier to do. So, you know, without further delay, let's get into this game and start to play.
Alright, so this is going to be our deck review of Legacy of Darkness. We did change up a good chunk. We kept a lot of the similar cards, some of the staples that we're always going to keep, but we did kind of add in a whole bunch of different cards just to kind of make it work for our use case. Keeping, of course, some cards we just pull like Gemini Elf, or we're actually going to put in DNA Surgery, and we'll see later. Keeping in Chain Destruction, keeping in Fairy Box, but we're basically trying to go a little bit like Warrior Spellcaster, a little bit. Trying to just give it more of like a flavor instead of just pile. That hopes to work. Gemini Elf going to be 19, Warrior going to be 17. Still, I mean, with no special effects, these are still going to be pretty strong. These, I think, are one of our strongest warriors with no special effects. Tyrant, 2 tribute, but can be really good. We're probably not special summoning him from the graveyard. We do, I mean, we have like other dragons, maybe exactly one other dragon, and that's going to be like Twin-Headed Behemoth. He's going to be good that if he even gets destroyed, we can bring him back, and then we can tribute him off for some of our 4 tribute monsters we have. We're trying not to put too many in. This is more than we had before, but it's one of those high risk, high reward. Tyrant Dragon, of course, is going to be really good. I think Buster Blader is going to be really good. We're running DNA Surgery for Buster Blader as well. We can turn all of our opponent's monsters into dragons to make Buster Blader goated. He is still 2 tributes, so if he stays on the field, he's good. This can just make him way better. Jinzo, of course, canceling any of these trap effects, but of course including our own opponents. I did take out Imperial Order. It did me too much of a disservice than it did a service. The non-optional mandatory 700 life every standby, not even just my own, definitely killed me faster than I would have liked, and since I didn't have an option and I couldn't get rid of it, it lost me the game more times than I think I won. So I took it out. Sure, people are still playing spells, but I'll find ways to get around them or just hope that I have a response in time. Freed, the Matchless General, he's there to help me find some more warriors. There may not be a ton, given that, you know, I'm playing with most of my other cards, but like it could be a Shadow Tamer, it could be Exiled Force, it could be Warrior, it could be, I think this is a Spellcaster, it could be Zabira. Like I said, not a ton that I'm running, but there is enough that he could matter. Also, still 2300 is not bad for a 1 tribute. and that he negates any spells targeting him specifically. He might not come up all the way, but he's going to be there. Zambira is going to be cool if he's a warrior. This is going to be a fiend. This is, I think, the only fiend we're running, maybe, probably. Spellcaster, warrior, spellcaster, dragon. He's a rock. He's a spellcaster, warrior, beast, and fiend. So I guess it's the second fiend. But these all serve different purposes. Of course, being able to tribute and destroy one thing, protection from spells for all warrior types. Again, protection from dying forever once per duel. We have a lot of things that are cheap here. Now, granted, if we start doing Cyberjar, we could add all these cards to our hand, but we could also start summoning some of these things face down. Mysterious Guard, of course, being another flip. And if we have another warrior, which I hope we will, he can do some more tricksy stuff versus one monster type. If we're able to keep Shadow Tamer around for a turn till our next turn, which would be ideal. Even if not, we can still do some tricksy stuff with that. Hani for some tricksy stuff, Kisatai for some tricksy stuff. This whole last 5, even maybe last 6 is there too. Kinda hope that we can turn the ball around at a moment's notice. A Force to support warriors. This one to slowly deplete our opponent. Help warriors. This is to help warriors again. I guess we have 2 of these. Help warriors. This is to help anybody. Probably gonna be warriors. This is gonna be to if our opponent actually is playing a structured deck, like they're playing something like Wing Beasts, or they're playing fairies, they're playing fiends. We can just basically turn into a one-sided Vengeful Bog Spirit. We can switch control of one card of our choice, and their opponent chooses, but then we can just keep it. It's gonna be pretty nice. Destroy the thing on the field. We can do Nobleman Extermination, really good for face-down spell or traps. Pot of Greed, you already know that. Sword Revealing Light, Forceful Sentry, and then we also have the Warrior Returning Alive. We only have 1 of these, but it could be good if somebody gets rid of a warrior early on. You can just bring it right back. DNA Surgery, kind of for the same things we've talked about. Fairy Box is going to be pretty nice. It's did a lot for basically anyone who played it during our last games. It's going to be good for a while. I mean, 500 and something, and it's optional. You can just get rid of it. It's going to be pretty good there. Ominous Fortune Telling, just going to be good to ping our opponent for 700 every of their turn, potentially. Not always, but potentially. Plus, if not, you still get to know cards in their hand. You kind of know what they could play, and you kind of think about it and play around it. Magic Drain, just to potentially discard, or make them discard a spell card, and or negate their spell card entirely. So could be good there. Blast with Chain, just to boost anyone 500, and then if this card specifically is ever destroyed by card effect, maybe not often, but maybe it will destroy something else on the field. Typically they're trying to go for the monster, but it could happen that way. Bottomless Trap Hole could be much stronger that way. Of course, it's better Trap Hole. It also banishes. Cannot complain about that. And then Chain Destruction. It's still there. It's still going to be pretty good. We do not have a sideboard this time because we're trying so many different things. I don't want to try to figure out what doesn't work in real time. I kind of just want to hope that everything does work. Just kind of putting all my my eggs in one basket, but feeling a little bit better about this deck. It is a little bit, like I said, more themed. Doesn't mean it's going to be perfect. Doesn't mean it's going to be awful. But I think it's got some potential. So we're going to see how well that works.
Boys, how we doing? How was your Legacy of Darkness?
It was alright.
I got half of one.
Okay.
And I got half of the Libraries, or Labyrinth of Nightmares.
He's giving all the spoilers up front.
Yeah, I did get an advantage draw as my wheel spin, so I just went 29 in. And I think it was in my benefit I did so. I think there was a lot of cool things to pick up.
5 extra packs is not nothing. 5 extra packs can definitely matter.
Yeah, so I maybe didn't get all the goodies, but I think I got enough goodies that my new deck probably won't do nothing.
Okay, I hope that's the case, because I don't want you to get another free ban.
Yeah, well, I don't want it to be the case either.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I guess for spoiling, I also full sent it on Legacy of Darkness. There's enough good stuff in here that I wanted to try and secure.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, it's me and Carson in the first game. Best of luck to you, Duelist. I'm gonna pick Rock.
Me too.
Okay, I'm gonna pick
Dude,
it
you were
again.
supposed to do that. I won't pick it again.
I misclicked. Dang it. I would have won.
Yeah. You're close, though. Mhm. Let's just start with that out there. As well as this guy.
Fair call for a judge.
He's playing as if there's a trap card that cares about columns or something.
I still am playing around Empire,
I
even
know.
though it like
Yeah.
was not going to exist for like decades.
Yeah,
Guess I
it's
can't.
something. It's a learned behavior.
Yeah.
Guess I can't flip my trap card
Hmm
till later.
Let's get a little
They
greedy.
usually have to wait for a
Wow.
response. Depends on like the timing, but usually when a chain starts, you can activate it. There it
All
is.
right,
Here we
there it
go.
is.
Yeah, it is also during your standby. You can also activate it during
Yeah,
like their
that's
end
why I was
phase.
hoping to like get it flipped over before my next turn.
Oh yeah, you'll definitely have many opportunities. Good comment to have.
Dude,
BGM.
why you gotta blow up my stuff?
I gave you another one.
Honestly,
Reconnecting. Okay,
yeah, you're
thankfully it
back.
actually reconnected. Yeah, you got a
I know.
replacement. You're all good.
Yeah, I need like more than just that guy though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
Not
You gotta
today.
know it's card value. You get card knowledge.
Yeah,
I only get to see the one card though.
yeah,
It's
you
I
true.
thought
you
I was
pick
gonna see
one
Yeah,
at
his whole
random.
hand.
No,
gotta
I'm gonna
learn.
Oh
switch
well.
That's
time.
right.
Still good. It's still hand knowledge.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thankfully, nobody's playing just some duo that's very delinquent. That'd be toxic, really.
Yeah, seriously, dude. Um, let's do one of these.
Why does he do it?
I just felt like it. Okay.
Oof. So he is probably playing dragons. He's playing Troop Dragon.
He's
I
just
don't know
like
what
a
you're talking
good
about.
replacement guy. He floats.
Sure. No the giant germs, huh? Okay.
Nah, dude, I wish. Huh. Well, it's really not looking so good for me here.
Yeah, we're getting off to an okay start here. My
It
boy
helps when you don't
Shining
destroy
Angel.
your own monster in the first turn.
Yeah, right. You don't destroy your own monster and skip your next draw. Yeah, it helps.
Yeah.
I
But
think
you
it's
still had
gotta be one of the worst misplays I've ever made in my life.
yeah, I mean, you still had an entire full turn in your hand, so it wasn't too bad. But
Yeah, but it was pretty backbreaking.
Okay, well, this is like weird.
Looking at a
Um,
picture of Al Yankovic.
yeah, this cave dragon says it cannot be normal summoned while I control a monster.
Uh-huh.
yeah,
So I figured now would be a good time, but I
you're
can't.
currently you're standing by phase. Yeah, ominous fortune telling is starting
Yeah,
effect.
yeah.
If it
Oh,
takes a card from your opponent's
gotcha.
hand.
I
Yes.
see.
Yeah. The phase does help you know what's going on, and it does happen every standby. It's not an optional effect.
Yes, sir.
Monster card. What does he find? A
Monster
monster card.
card.
I found
Is he
700
playing
damage.
fiends? Is he trying to like have
No!
some fiend who helps what 80s?
Hey, he
Or is he
serves
like
Dark
serves
Ruler
them?
Hadez. He skewers its enemies with its sharp horn, shattering them to pieces.
Um,
Interesting.
yeah. I kind of forgot that there was a 2200 monster.
There's also a 2100 monster.
Well, I can deal with that one, but not the other one.
Fissure much?
But it's all good. It's all
Okay.
He's gonna deal with my monster? Not my sweet boy, my shining angel.
good. Yeah. Don't worry, I won't anymore.
Thanks, man. Let's do one of these.
Yeah, it's a goodie.
That is
Does he
pretty
have the magic
good.
drammer? Or even what is it? Not called Dispel, what is it called?
Magic
Oh,
Drain and Magic Jammer are the two.
Drain. Yeah, pretty safe.
We do a little bit of resetting here as a treat.
Nice
Hmm.
little treat.
Um, Go ahead.
You got this, Carson. Easy.
Yeah,
Just use
No, that's
the
actually going according to plan.
just
winnable.
use.
So winnable.
I mean, surely you pulled into LOB. You got yourself a Raigeki.
No, actually, I've got a spell where I can change my life total with my opponents, and then they lose 600 health.
That sounds pretty good
Oh,
right now,
nice.
actually. It's kind of narrow, but it works here.
Yeah, it's like really narrow, but
I mean, if you could do maybe like a last turn, that probably won't, but it could win you the game if you get a really cool summon.
Well, last turn doesn't do shit for him unless he has a way to normal summon something that's bigger than 2300.
That's what I'm saying. If you
mhm.
normal something and then that's it, I guess, because it gets rid of all of the cards, right? It's just face value.
Yeah,
Wow, Exile will do it. That's pretty good.
it's not too bad. I guess just to play on the safe side here. I know there's still a magic force hanging out. Alright, we'll
Magic
go next.
Force? Maybe like a Mirror Force?
Yeah, yeah. Mirror force. I was referencing that Pot of Greed, like meme video. I summon
Oh
magic
yeah,
force.
yeah. That's not what it does.
That do be what it do.
I think Exile's a good card to have.
What
Pair
is?
that with like the Exiled Force.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's pretty good.
Pair that with like that Warrior returning home or something, and it's sure
Warrior
it's a slower
returning
effect.
alive.
He's
I wanted to put that
hopefully
face
returning
down.
home.
Oh well.
This guy went all in on the dragon deck.
Yeah, it seems that
Yeah,
way.
a little bit.
That makes sense. You're already playing Wind before. These guys slot in there pretty easily. Wow, this is a really garbage hand.
Looks like it's attack Oh, never mind. It's got a response. Mirror Force for one.
Well, don't I? Oh, it has to be during my battle step.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's during
correct.
your battle phase.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah.
Did you guys know that this has to be during
Yeah,
my battle step?
I did.
Yeah.
Yes. So, second word
Well,
on the card.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Go main two. Go ahead.
you hate to see it, sports fans.
Yeah, that I do. It's just me, or is that angel like too bright for you guys? He's almost like shining.
He is.
Yeah. I'm like drunk because I think I'm seeing two of them.
Oh
Especially
yeah,
drunk. Shit. I got to crack open the red wine. I think that germ's just a little bit too big. Is that just me?
he's definitely larger than large.
Like, compared to the germs I know, this guy seems a little big.
Yeah, some might even say excessive.
I would.
Would you say that he's at or below ginormous?
He's not quite ginormous, but he's pretty big.
He's close to it, yeah.
I think I could like probably play this guy.
Be there for blocks, absolutely.
Hmm. Or maybe it'll just be there so Tobin can kill his creatures on him.
Well, let's see what you got.
Dragons and
Yeah.
dragons and dragons? Getting a Luster Dragon makes sense. Does he have the
He did
Spirit
not.
Creating package?
Uh, let's go crazy.
He's skipping his draw phase.
Ow.
He doesn't
This
want
is
this guy to
why I said his
survive.
opening hand was so dog shit.
Three recruiters.
I opened all three of these guys.
And yet the recruiters will win you.
They might get there.
I mean,
My
if he doesn't
angelic
draw a monster,
cavalry swooping in.
he simply does not draw four or lower. He just win.
Yeah, kind of this thing where I have big creatures in my hands. ATM.
Yeah.
Oh, really fascinating.
Yeah.
Just summon them. Pretty easy.
My
I
shiny
thought.
boys got there.
I might also be a little inebriated because I'm seeing three of them.
Yeah, crap. Seeing double is one thing, but seeing triple?
Oh,
What
baby,
is
a
this? The way that
triple.
I have to sign my forms? It's in triplicate?
It's a triplicate.
Oh. I just lost lethal for doing that.
Unless you got another one in your hand.
I don't want to play too much into Mirror Force. Let's see if you have it, I guess. Yeah.
Air Force. He's actually had it down the whole time.
Uh-huh.
Why didn't you
I
use
was
it
hoping
last
he'd
turn,
commit
my
one more.
boy? No, I'm
Yeah,
not
because I
that.
had training off so that you wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah, smart guy. That's fine.
And by the time I stopped it, the first one already went through.
Yeah, fair enough.
So it's like, you know what? Fuck it.
Yep, I have done that before.
Mm, where do I do the thing? Hmm. Oh well.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah, I was
GG,
just
I
gonna
guess.
click the concede button, but I
Yeah,
don't know where it's at.
it's just
So,
look at your deck
yeah,
and
it's
it's
on
hit
your deck.
surrender.
uh,
Yeah, it could you takes action immediately or it finishes the current action. I can't remember.
Yeah, just so you did immediately does it. It cancels whatever actions on the stack, I think. All right, GG's. Quick ones there. I feel like your deck didn't
yeah,
really get to show off what it was doing too much. My shiny
not a
boys just kind of got there.
ton. It's all good. I wasn't really sure how much this deck was gonna do, anyways.
I'm gonna pick scissors.
I think I picked scissors. I did.
Oh, dang it, I misclicked.
Ah, classic.
Ugh.
Huh? Huh? Uh-huh.
Greedy guy.
See that hand, boy.
Well, yeah,
Wow, this one seems really good.
yeah. I was looking forward to using that on you.
I'm sure you were. That's right, I telegraphed it, huh? As he had the Magician of Fate.
This one just shuffles back in the deck. It doesn't go to grave.
You're right. What's that?
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Going first, pretty strong.
Mhm.
I don't know, whatever. Let's do one of these.
Yeah, that was good. The Octoclops. We're destroying.
A-okay here.
Okay.
He's playing the Shadow Tamer.
Enzo, spooky. And two things to destroy and skip his draw phase. Double spooky. Okay.
Uh, yeah, I guess that's what we got going on.
Why do you three of your cards have different backs to them?
I don't
You
know
can.
why it does that.
Wait, what?
You said like 3 of the cards had different backs, right?
Yeah.
Question mark. Yeah, I don't
3
know
of
why
them
it
do.
does that. Sometimes when cards get like bounced back to hand, it like will
Mm.
randomly change their sleeve. I don't know why.
Oh, I saw them all as normal on my side.
I think maybe it's because they're put there by like the opponent's effect. Like if I true nade him, like his card sleeves are gonna go from being like that bluish silver color to being gold. I think to show that like those are the cards I returned by my card effect. I think is why maybe it
Gotcha.
does it.
That makes sense.
Let's activate Extermination. We're gonna try to bait out that Drainer. Let's get rid of Perry Box.
I'm not sure. We'll bait it.
Bye, my sweet prince.
Hey, okay.
Hey, that's fine, I guess. It's just one less thing I have to worry about. Still gonna pick the right one there. Um, hmm. Let's summon the monster. The
There it
battle.
is. Sure. As always, Rose, baby. Alright,
Let's go.
that's fine.
You still
Play the
get your
next
Witch
guy.
Search. That seems like a good card.
Not too bad.
Now, which one's gonna shred? Heads?
That's heads, baby.
At least I don't take any damage. We'll go main 2. Fine, we'll pass turn. Uh-huh.
Yep. Fine with me.
Feels good to have a trap hole. Tell you what.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's fine.
Yep. Sure, I guess we'll go battle.
That's fine.
Go ahead. You love this little squiggly fuck.
Love this guy. He gains me life. Fortune telling. What else did I see? I think you played basically every card that I saw. The other card's face down. These are new cards that you brought in. One of them's going to be Jinzo. I don't think I saw what the other one was. So I guess I'm going to guess monster. I have a 50-50 shot. Oh, they're all monsters. Good to know.
Yep.
I did pick a random card. I guess that's how it is, huh? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Guess we will normal summon this guy in attack mode.
Sure.
I only have one of him, sadly, but he's what he is. But we can't really do anything for attacks. Go ahead. Do something kind of weird here. Seems kind of backwards. We're gonna activate Blast with Chain. Oh, it's only one of my monsters.
Yeah.
I was gonna do it for you. That's fine, I guess. I kind of didn't want to do that on my own, but let's just put it, I guess, on the elf, just to have a competitor.
I guess we'll offerings it.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'll take that bait all the time. Keeps the tie time.
Sure. We'll go for the Sky Scout.
Mhm. Box. I'll activate
Yep.
Fairy Box. Tails never fails. Sometimes it does, though. No effect. Womp womp.
And we'll just play it safe here.
Fair call, fair judge. Monster card. Yes. Mandatory Fey 500 that I'm choosing to pay. That's not mandatory. We're gonna be able to play this card safely now? Question mark. Since I know your face downs. Here's a cool card that I picked up that I thought is pretty neat. Here's Tyrant Dragon.
That's a goodie, alright.
Thanks, man. Now, of course, it could do nothing.
I was gonna say. Let's see. Alright.
Use his heads. Let's go. And then I can make a second attack. Let's see if this one works. Could do nothing. Could be taking 24 here. We'll see. Gonna head for the
Reaching
shreds.
into the heads over here. Fuck.
Let's go. Oh, let's go.
Yeah, Tyrant Dragon's a pretty good one. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go Shining Angel.
But he can't do a third attack. I kind of wish he could. Main 2. That's it. Go ahead.
Looking a little bit risky bisky here. Unfortunately, that's all we got.
Okay. Monster card. Let's go. I'll pay 500. It's probably for the best. Taking a lot of risk here for my attack, though, so we're gonna go battle. Fail the heads, fail the heads, fail the heads.
Let's go big.
Womp womp. That's okay.
That's a lot like a baby in Carrie Underwood's famous Christmas song, "A Baby Changes Everything."
Sure, man. Go ahead.
All right. Are you ready to stop having fun?
Absolutely. I'm seeing Giant Trunade.
Oh no, my dear sweet boy.
Interesting.
I think the fun's just starting now.
The fun's just began, yeah. Now the question is, it is asking me to, so I think if I say no, oh, it does destroy itself. Okay.
Cool.
I didn't know if it was
That
going to
works.
cancel itself. We will. Um, yeah, we'll set this card face down. Go ahead.
I don't think I pay for fairy bucks anymore.
Yeah,
All right,
fair.
let's see if we can fully stop you from having fun.
You did pull this Yada, huh?
Did get the autographs.
Yeah.
Bummer. It's gonna be a hard one, this game for you,
I
Aaron.
mean, oh, he didn't do damage to me. I guess barely
Yep.
did damage to me.
It did 200. Yeah, it's not a very big guy.
Yeah,
Um,
it's just annoying.
Incredibly so.
well, guess I'll just put it on this guy.
Sure.
I guess I could have. No, because you're in a losing position. That wouldn't make any sense. What
Well,
was?
it's the controller. Would have had Jinzo's attack. I mean, he still would have cleared Behemoth, but my other
Yeah.
target was really good.
No, I didn't realize that I was still ahead. I thought I was gonna be like at a loss, so I could maybe do something with my other card, but never mind.
That should be the game.
That's the game, yeah.
First Yada lock. Let's go big.
Well, Yada always locks. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's certainly a hand of all time. Um, go ahead.
Wow, no back row.
No back row. It's an interesting starter.
Sure.
Love this guy.
You really do.
I'll take life gain wherever I can.
I do know that about you.
Thanks, man.
I'll never understand it, but go off, King.
Thanks, man. Um, what? Oh, I should have done that.
Let's go
Oops.
ominous.
No.
Monster card.
Monster indeed.
Let's start being annoying early.
Good luck, dude.
Okay.
Mirror force it.
If he's gonna be annoying early, we're gonna fairy box early, I guess.
That's fine.
Tails never fails. I'll take your Yatagarasu.
That's fine. Go ahead.
I don't want to give it back.
You have to.
There's nothing or question mark. What should I do? I guess I'll do nothing. So I can keep it. I wonder what the question mark would have done. Um, yeah, I guess I'll do that. That'd been cool if I would have kept it.
Yeah, maybe if like the timer runs out, while you're deciding, it'll just let you keep it.
No, it's only until the end phase you get to keep it. It's gonna go back to me no matter what. I'm just gonna go back to hand no matter what.
Right.
Nah, it'll just like bug out. Won't know what to do.
Even if you kept it, it would still go back to my hand at the end phase. That's just how spirits work.
Bummer.
Um, guess we'll just do this.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything with the face up.
Yep. Good to know you're holding on to that, I guess.
Yeah.
Um.
Does he have an equipped spell? Really? That's unique. Never seen that happen before.
I'm wild and crazy like that.
And sometimes shreds. Womp womp. I don't care about Shadow Tamer. What I care about is this Maha Vilo.
I don't know that I am greedy enough. Go after the Bistro Butcher here. Am I?
You're not that greedy. You haven't even played a pot yet. You're just gonna
Nah,
pass and play
whatever. I'm a
safe.
greedy guy. Let's see what happens.
Tails never fails.
Dang.
Will you attribute? Oh, I did do. Yeah, I did do combat damage to you. I forgot
The
about
combat
that.
damage. That's partially why I decided to do it. Yeah.
Sure. Aim 2. Back row time.
Well, we got some cards there. Let's go, a little fissure here.
What's that card do?
Throw down a couple face downs.
Mhm.
And go ahead.
Yes. Smile.
He's greedy.
We'll see.
Sure, we got that guy.
Glad that I let me cancel that. I did not want to put that down yet. Let's go gambling.
Yeah, smoke if you got him.
Classic. Look up into. We'll just activate this.
That's fine.
And just to play it safe, here's swords.
Boring, lame, and gay.
Well, monster card.
He's on the DNA surgery, huh?
Did happen to pull one last week. I pulled one when I touched into some sets, and I was like, well, I can finally play the DNA surgery thing. Yeah, let's banish it.
Go ahead.
Let's pay for fairy box. Let's be asking a lot here, but we're gonna go summon this monster. We'll battle. I can do something.
Sure.
Oh, because I have no cards in hand. Oh, you guys got rid of fairy box. Oh, you don't have fairy box this game.
Never had it, no.
Oh, cool. Go ahead. I guess it still goes on the stack then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Berry box. I'm gonna say yes. What's fissure?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Um, activate blast with chain.
Sure.
A battle. 21. Pay for it. We'll set this card face down. We'll go battle. Let's attack. Not chain. Oh, you're out of recruiters?
Yeah.
Nice. We'll go into. Just to prevent, I guess, anything else from going on, we'll just do some peace. Go ahead.
Okay, sure.
Just in case you get something nasty out. We'll forfeit the piece. Here's game.
Card.
Summon.
Uh-huh.
Activate. Almost got rid of my own. That would have been funny. Let's go battle.
Sure.
I'm not starting.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Pains me to do this.
It pains him. Never made it as a wise man, except I did last game. I will say I've truthfully never made it as a goblin stealing. A robin goblin. What I'm giving you is basically you can have these are all pretty good, huh? All 1800s. Have hard knowledge.
Sure.
Sure. Fair call, fair judge. We will summon this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Battle. Air Force? Okay, sure. Doesn't tell me what your choice is. Weird.
Alright. Do a little witch searching here.
Sure.
Yeah, let's just grab one of these guys.
He's like a goodie. Go main 2. Full set. Go ahead.
See, it's kind of annoying because I think you said that you doubled back into Labyrinth of Nightmare, so I assume you're just playing a playset of Fairy Box.
Who is to say?
Um, yeah, it's rather annoying. Do I read that as Fairy Box or do I read that as Bottomless? Could also just be nothing, but it's probably one of those two. We're gonna assume it's Fairy Box, but just in case it's Bottomless.
Go ahead.
Alright, let's see the fucking box.
Here's box.
There it is, yep.
Fails never fails. Let's go. I think I'll activate Kaiku. I get banish 2 things. If
You're
it
so
is
annoying. I bet
ever
you are playing 3 of
possible.
those, aren't you?
If it's ever possible, you're not gonna get this guy back ever again. Doesn't really matter the other choice. Group time.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll pay for Fairy Box. It's not without its faults. Here's a butcher. And here's a fissure.
Yeah.
Let's go battle. Uses heads, and it lands on heads. That's fine. And then here's the butcher. Chooses heads, lands on heads. You got lucky. We are going to activate just because it seems like it happens. Well, let's see here. I guess just to play it safe, we'll play Array Revealing Light. Wow, that gives me every single type. That's crazy. We will declare Fiend.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Your deck's like really annoying. Huh?
What? No. Jinzo.
Gross.
It's there.
Yeah, pretty good.
Thanks. Mm-hmm. Fails never fails. Sometimes head shreds. Close to a deck out, maybe. Sure. Good card there. Um, the price will pay, sure. Swords.
You're so
Response.
fucking obnoxious. Get fucked, idiot.
That's fine. Go ahead. You top deck swords, you play a sword, you don't wait for that thing to do anything else.
Yeah.
Fails never fails. Now, is he gonna let Fairy Box kill him? Could be a Mirror Force. Yep. Set this card face down. Go ahead.
Good thing about having Jinzo in your hands, I can just reliably burn you with fortune telling.
That's true. Definitely not incorrect.
I think I am actually just going to get rid of the fairy box at this point.
Good man.
Yeah, whatever. We just gotta pressure your life points as much as we can.
He's doing the Aaron strategy? Baja Philo for nothing?
Well, it's not really the Aaron strategy. It's just I have to kind of try to get any damage I can in across fairy box. Fucking annoying ass card.
You're playing it too.
I'm playing one.
Yeah,
playing
so am
one.
I actually. Wouldn't you believe it?
I don't believe that. That's crazy.
Okay. Has sometimes shreds. Yeah, I think I misspoke. Legacy of Darkness, the one we just opened, I went 29 to that.
Oh yeah.
Only pulled 20 from last week.
The Carson that doubled back on Labyrinth.
It was me.
We will still pay.
Uh-huh.
We will set this card face down. Go ahead. Now, do you attack and risk death?
Yeah. I'm not gonna get Jinzo. Are you crazy?
You said yes, he's going to attack and risk death?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. I respect it.
Well, I don't think you're playing a lot of monsters with very high defense. I don't think you have more than 1100 defense on a monster.
I don't think I need more than 1100. I just need 1100.
I don't think you even have that. Like Butcher's 1000. I don't think there's much higher than that. If you had something that could attack, you would just summon it and attack. That's probably some little shitter. Could be like Shadow Tamer. Could be Cyberjar, I guess. Um, I guess if it's Cyberjar, it just is Cyberjar no matter what. Uh, mm, no, because even if I get over it, I don't kill you this turn. Yeah, we'll wait a turn.
Oh. You have Trap Hole, you have Bottomless.
Those only work once the monster is summoned. It's like Solemn or like Horn of Heaven that can stop Jinzo summon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Trap Hole and Bottomless say like when a monster is summoned. So by the time that Jinzo has been summoned, those cards don't work anymore.
Well, I'll believe you then. Here's Jinzo.
Yep.
And I'm expecting maybe a quick play spell, something. Expecting,
You're
yeah,
expecting
that's
correctly.
the offering of the doom. Well, that's fine. Fairy box is still here. We will go main 2. And we'll keep on waiting. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's got to be a monster in your hand, though.
Yeah, just Tyrant
All
Dragon.
right, I think we should have it here. Yeah, that array was actually really annoying. I had two Yatagrastus in hand. You just don't fucking
You
do
have
anything.
two? That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, I have two. It goes to one
Uh,
next week, but yeah, I do have two.
yeah, that's the game. I probably should have kept the dragon out, not gonna lie. I mean, a much easier chance of staying alive that way. But yeah, fell for your bait.
Yeah,
Offers of Doom will do that.
you were on a clock. Like you could only keep paying for Fairy Box for so much longer with Jinzo in hand. It's like a guaranteed like 1200 every turn cycle.
1200.
Yeah,
1000?
500 from Fairy Box, 700 from
Oh yeah,
Sword
yeah.
and Talon.
Mm-hmm. I had a warrior returning alive face down, but I had no warriors in my grave. What my deck was supposed to be like a half warrior, half spellcaster deck with like other stuff sprinkled in. But it is what it is. Yeah,
I'll pick rock.
I'm gonna pick paper.
Ugh.
All right, this is a hand. Um,
Best luck, boys. Best of luck.
thanks.
I want a good, clean duel.
Um,
You know how there's like red and white wine? If you were
Sure.
going to choose a third color for wine, what color would you pick?
Probably like
I
green.
assume it has to be a grape color.
They're actually, I've had a green wine before.
Probably what I pick. I feel like it's just classier that way.
Yeah, it's good. It was really good, actually. It's one of the better, like, I guess green wines are like a type of white wine. Or I guess that's what the dude at PCC told me anyway. You were there for
PCC.
that, Carson, when we went to that wine tasting.
Yeah, but I mean, do I remember it?
I remember that green wine because I bought a bottle of it afterwards. I was like going to a party and I brought that as a gift. I was like, this is really tasty.
Ooh, the A Forces is cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Forces
good.
is pretty neat. That's what
I
I'm
like
saying.
Air
Like I'm
Forces.
probably building it around warrior and spellcasters. Would you believe it? I don't have a lot of good warrior and spellcasters. I do
Sunfire is
actually
a
have some.
pretty good one.
Yeah, some fire is pretty cool. I do like the fact that it's spelled wrong on the card, but
I know. Yeah, it's
yeah, you
hilarious.
pointed that out last week. I'm like, you're so right.
It's not
Um,
fire.
fire. Wonder why that is.
I have no idea.
I guess we'll set this card face down.
Actually, no, I know why it is.
He
Because I guess
knows.
the art is probably the original Japanese art. Because I don't think that there's like fucking like kanji or anything in the original art. I think it is still that. But the way that like Japanese, like the way that English like
Oh,
sounding words
sure.
are like made Japanese, like zom, bai, rei, like it's like usually in sets of two, where it'll be
Right.
like noun, verb, or not noun, verb, not noun, vowel. Fuck.
Noun? You mean
Um,
like a consonant?
yeah, I don't know. Man, I'm stupid as fuck today. Yeah, I'm saying noun and verb. Yeah, consonant and vowel.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I don't know what the
gotcha.
fuck I'm saying apparently. But I bet
Yeah,
that's what it is. If that's the original art and that he was like writing out like how he thought the name of that character would be spelled, and then it's Americanized and they use a Y instead. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know.
yeah. Um, we will
Activate
summon
my trap card. Ah,
Wise Man.
He's
Never
so
made it
boring.
as a Wise Man. Or Poor
True,
Man
true.
Stealing. Um, we will pass there though. See ominous.
Aaron, have you ever seen Les Miserables?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the term.
Oh,
what about the Less Miserables? Have you seen that?
Can't
I
say
know
that
you've
I've
seen
ever
that one.
seen that. No.
I was gonna ask you what you thought about Jean Valjean's morality, where you landed on that whole debate.
Can't say I'm familiar even slightly. What's this boy thinking?
You should give that movie a watch. It's they did a remake of it back in like 2013 or something. Anne Hathaway. Pretty good. There's some fun songs. Oh shit, he's doing it.
Oh,
He's gaming.
oh, he's gaming.
We're gaining.
Let the man game, for
That's
Christ's
kind
sake.
of scary. I hope I don't have a way to get rid of it.
I really hope you don't have a way to get rid of it.
What a monster.
If you have a way to negate this trap, it just works.
No, I would just. It would still be destroyed.
Yeah, if you destroy it, it's still on the stack.
Yeah.
That's a good feeling.
Oh
Good
well.
feeling.
Carson's on all the like little guys that just put more copies of themselves on the field.
Which is
He's trying
good,
to
and
go
you
for
kind
some
of
big
need that.
tribute summons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to tribute summon for sure.
I think I only have 2 vermin too. It's like I wish I had more. I don't have the cool
Huh?
Look at that little
searchers.
guy. He's
I
like
know I
a
have the main
hamster for
phase
sure,
2.
right? And they're calling him a bubonic vermin. He just looks like a little hamster.
Little hamster, yeah.
Guess I gotta go to battle and then I can go to main 2.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
so.
I mean, you're still the main one.
Yeah, I guess.
Unless the card
I
specifically
just
says
want
main
to
2.
flip this other card over.
Well, let's, I guess, bait whatever you got.
So greedy.
Yep. Oh, that's weird. Why did it not? Oh, it's during your standby phase. That's why.
Yeah.
I mean, um, yeah, you're not playing these guys, which is why it kind of feels silly. So we're just going to
Uh-oh.
on a Jinzo. Shadow Tamer does
Yeah.
nothing.
That's pretty good.
It's a dragon deck. We did our summon for turn. Let's just go battle. We'll go Jinzo in. Spell card time.
No.
No?
No.
Maybe I made it as a wise man.
It's a lot of
Well, maybe
damage.
you made it as a poor man stealing.
Maybe. Problem with Sunbyro when there's nothing on the field, he just can't do anything. But
Well, it looks cool.
he looks cool. I mean, he looks rad, actually. Got like
I
bones
gotta
for
give
a
him
head or
that.
something. Yeah. He's so dark. Ominous, really.
Zombire.
Sunbyro. My heart's on fire. Go ahead. I'm not gonna risk anything else.
He's not risking it.
Not risky for the bisky this time.
What do you think about that old
Doesn't
like
feel it.
cartoon of the frog singing that song where he's like, "Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my
Oh,
ragtime
ragtime
gal."
gal. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, can I
What do you
not
think about
like
that?
grab my barrel dragon?
He's banished.
That's
That's
banished.
Oh,
one
it's
of
Yeah,
the pros of
banished.
console
bottomless.
banishes it.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that would make sense, I
One of the
guess.
one of the pros of banishment.
Hated that, I guess.
Bottomless
Yeah,
is so good, man. It's a
feels
great
real
deck.
good.
I only pulled one of it, which feels really bad.
Would you believe that I pulled 2?
I'm jealous. Two's
Feels
great.
good. I mean, a rare. Still, pulling even 1 felt really good. Pulling 2 felt even better.
Yeah, I really wanted to place that. That card's so good right
I
now.
also want to play so. I mean, again, really can't complain about 2, but
Yeah.
that looks pretty good. It might not come up, but it could be cool.
He's gonna do
Let's
something good.
I could do something good here. We will set this card face down. We will
That's pretty good.
activate. Thanks. Lightning Blade on Zambira.
He's even cooler than he was before. He's got a fucking lightning sword now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of big.
I mean, he
Got a
can't attack you
fucking, like,
directly.
cool overload.
Yeah, not that
Okay.
it matters, but we'll just blow it up now.
Sure. That's fine.
That'd be cool.
Will never be cool. Come on, guys. Zambira can attack, though.
This is true.
He loses his attack on doing so. Goes in attack mode, that's fine. Main 2. Um, that's fine. Go ahead. For a second, I honestly thought you were playing like a Instructed Dragon, but I guess
That's what
really
I thought he
hard,
was doing at first too.
much more difficult to do in practice. So I actually tried making a Dragon Warrior Spellcaster, but Dragons either took over and it just wasn't even hardly a Warrior Spellcaster deck anymore, or the Dragons, I just didn't pull well for them. I got
Yeah, I
Tyrant
didn't pull
Dragon.
enough dragons to try and do that deck. I didn't really pull any of the good dragons, honestly. No Tyrant, no Spear. I didn't get Twin-Headed, none of the good stuff.
Yeah, Spear Dragon's actually really, really nice. I was like, I wish I could do Piercing. Even though, yeah, it does say Piercing.
He's like a one-shot though. He goes to defense after he attacks.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a way to keep him safe, he's cool.
He like final attack order or something. He's a cool guy.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, good for
It's
you.
something.
It's something, yeah, absolutely. Brings down some Byra by a good chunk. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, that happens.
Would you rather have a ragtime gal or have someone send you a kiss by wire?
Probably that. That just sounds more romantic. Ragtime gal, I mean, what if she flips on me? But a kiss through a wire, that just feels like love in its purest form.
Okay, hell yeah. What about you, Carson?
I'm going for the gal. I can touch her.
Call for the ragtime gal.
And
I'm
you
gonna
Yeah,
know,
I
reposition
think I'd do the
the
same.
guard. Let's like this one. You can turn it to hand. Um, you can target an additional one. I don't want to target an additional one. Do I have to?
do it.
You can.
Then I try to hit cancel, it won't let me. So
Do
I
it.
guess I have to. I guess I'll just return him to hand.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mysterious.
Peculiar.
The
Let's
engine
just
starts.
go. I mean, I guess I probably should have killed it with some Byra, but I don't know how many more fiends you're playing with. Kind of have to.
All of them.
Yeah. Let's go to battle. Almost.
Wow.
Just shy.
You were
Only some Byra could have
close.
attacked. Yeah, it was close. All right, let's see what you got.
Let's see
He's
what I
gonna turn
got.
it all around.
I'm
Is
expecting
this
him
where it
to.
happens?
This is where the magic happens.
I wanna be in the place where it happens.
Oh, hmm.
I did it.
He did it.
So I'm gonna play this card because I'll probably never get the chance to play it again.
You know how tempting it was to just hit surrender instantly as soon as you said that?
Here's Buster Blader. You're playing dragons.
That's a pretty big
Boy, oh
guy.
boy, is he a nice little fella. I never thought I'd actually be able to play him, but in a dedicated, well, somebody who actually plays dragons, boy, does he feel good.
This
Sure.
guy
That's a good one to have
saw
just for
my
the
deck.
long-term collection.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think I picked him up like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I was like, well, people are playing dragons, but in a set that actually cares about dragons, feels much better to play. And he's a warrior. So he really just fits the
He is
archetype.
that.
Hmm.
Okay. Not going first this time.
Not this time.
Okay. Yeah, it's a goodie. Let's activate this. We're gonna target dragons. Once I find out how to spell dragon. Let's see you do like a little magic jammer or something silly. Magic drain.
This guy wants to see me do something silly?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be silly. It can be rather serious. Okay, sure.
How's that?
That's
It's
ominous.
yeah, I'd agree with that statement. We
That's for sure.
will. Yeah, of course. We'll. set. It's like a T-pose with a field spell. Nothing too crazy.
You gotta love that.
Yeah, you just gotta love it.
What's not to love?
Yeah, because Array is like Vengeful Bog Spirit, but specifically for types, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my understanding of it. What shall he guess?
Monster
That
combo.
wasn't a monster.
It was not a monster.
Wait, I missed it. Was that a monster?
No, it wasn't a
Wasn't
monster.
Can you believe that?
I don't believe that.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
lie.
Out where they roam, where they run.
Da 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 da.
Let's hope he doesn't have it.
Oh, that guy's here.
Yeah, I was gonna do a
Ah.
completely different play, but then I top decked him. I said, well, he's pretty good, Keith.
Kind of just a game-winning card a lot of the time.
Wait, what? No. Jinzo? No.
He is like the reason I'm running offerings to the Doomed in my deck.
Yeah, it's a great card.
It's really
Fair
good.
drawback, but great card.
Yeah, the drawback for sure, but it's worth it to be able to get rid of Jinzo.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I fell for that bait hook, line, sinker. I was like, yeah, you're right. There's something else I can get rid of Jinzo.
I
Should have
didn't lie.
kept.
The trap holes can't.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, completely forgot that you running like 2 or 3 of those offerings to the Doomed. There he
Yeah.
is.
I don't know that anybody else is playing it.
I mean, I probably have some, I guess. I don't.
Well, yeah, but I don't think you or Carson have them in your deck. I think I might be the only one.
No, yeah, I don't run them in my deck. That's why I was thinking, like, I was nice. Let's see it.
Does he have the bottomless again?
Doesn't matter if I have bottomless. Jinzo's on the field.
Oh, true. Good point.
Yeah, you have the Horny Dragon. Well, he can't attack this turn.
You can't
That
attack
is true.
this turn.
Cannot
Yeah,
attack
the
this
array.
turn. Yeah, the array is good. Yeah, I did
Good
mention
field spell.
dragons.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Good feeling there.
And I already clicked battle phase.
Yeah, you can hit main phase too.
Just
Let's
use
see.
your Mystical Space Typhoon, Carson.
That's what I'm trying
You
to
can do it.
use.
Oh, you can't do it in battle phase?
No,
Maybe an action needs to be taken first.
Oh, I guess if you set it this turn, then yeah.
But no, you can still activate the turn you set, as long as it's your turn.
I think the timing is weird. I think if it's in your hand during your turn, like it's got like a higher spell speed than if it's set.
Huh.
No clue.
Well,
Probably still get rid of it now. Older phase. I would presume. Can't imagine that they wouldn't let you.
I mean, at this point, he doesn't
Can't
really
do
need
it.
to get rid of it anymore because it's already done its damage.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, but
oh no.
kind of want to keep my Jinzo around, but that doesn't keep Jinzo around.
Just accept what's about to happen.
Just let it happen, man.
Yeah.
This is game 3, right? Or is it game 2?
It's game 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be crazy because Jinzo's gonna be gone no matter what. Here's my other cool card. Reason why I kind of built the deck. Here's Freed.
What is this?
It's a matchless general. Spell effects don't work on him.
What about traps?
And I can draw. Traps work on him, sure. A trap hole, maybe? Bottomless trap hole?
Oh.
Either's pretty strong right here.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Got anything?
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Do I want to use it?
I don't know, do you?
No.
Oh.
So you get to do this one during your draw phase?
During my
Yeah,
draw
during
phase,
draw.
yeah.
It's like a replacement
Okay.
effect.
Wow. Okay.
Didn't think you'd get that far.
I did not think I was gonna get that far. Here's the card you saw.
I guess I did see that card.
Mm-hmm. The only card you've seen.
Yeah, that would make him kind of big.
It would make it big enough. Uh-huh. Bait has been taken.
Uh-oh.
He's baiting him.
Whoa.
Seems like he's got a trap, and he's still thinking if it's worth using.
Yeah. Whatever.
What is this? Tribute 1,
Going
destroy all face of monsters.
crazy mode.
Wow, yeah. Honestly, that was a good card.
Yeah.
Now this feels even better to use.
Fuck you.
Here's swords. Yeah. I was like, I can't play that, and then he just gets rid of it. So, how to do in that order.
Whoa, did you just like skip over ominous fortune telling because you have no
No
hand?
cards at hand.
There's no cards
Yeah.
in his hand.
So that you can't call it
Oh
right.
my gosh.
Yeah.
What a bad card. This was
Yeah, I know.
Tobin's pet card?
It's a pet card. I didn't say it was a good card. It's a pet card.
It is a
Yeah.
pet card, yeah. That's what prevented me from taking damage, I think, one of Tobin in my games.
Nice.
Yeah.
Play all your cards and nothing to guess, nothing to lose.
That's like good, like in the game 3 I had with Aaron, where he just has a tribute monster just rotting in his hand and it's just burning for 700 every turn for free.
Yeah.
It's good for that.
For sure.
No monsters, okay.
Yeah.
Let him
Let's
cook.
see it.
Wow.
Let's see it. Okay. Continue.
Bummer.
Wow. Okay.
You ever seen that one
Um,
before?
I've seen it. An easy turn. I'm familiar with how quick they go.
Uh,
Oh.
I don't know why
Oh.
it's making me click that.
It's because you
'Cause it
have something
didn't
else you can
before.
activate during your standby phase.
Mm.
So you click on it if you have an action, like you have a quick play spell in your hand or a trap in the field.
It's got one of these, I guess.
Sure.
Nothing
Cannot
too
attack.
special.
Inflict 500 during the standby phase. See if you have another spell.
This guy wants to see my other spells.
Yeah, let's see him.
Go to spell.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Well, we're kind of already there. Battle does nothing. Main 2.
And
Go ahead.
the slugfest begins.
Slugfest begins.
This week on Slugfest. It just rained and the slugs are out to play.
Finally. I was during your standby. I thought it was during mine. Yep, it's fine.
Take some damage.
Yeah, it's a way to ping me every single turn. Absolutely.
Sort of.
Sort of. Better than nothing.
He's not much, but he's something.
Buddy, say less. The heck?
What you got?
I can get my Jinzo back.
Yeah,
Get
he's
my
got a
free
freaking
back.
big boy over there.
Dude, my freshest big boy. You're absolutely right. It is face down, so doesn't do anything cool or special, but I could bring back the boy. Um, I know he's playing Spear Cretin, so I can probably just get Jinta back normally. The higher defender. Mm-hmm. Just face down.
Mm-hmm. Would sure love to turn it face up.
Yeah, it was summoned that way.
True, true.
Pros and cons of the Shallow Grave. Now, I am still too weak to beat over the 2350.
Luckily.
Yeah, luckily, I guess. I expect you haven't probably Barrel Dragon. Opponent has a response.
No, it just keeps asking me.
Oh, two of them. Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Here's Freed.
It's freed.
And I'm freed.
Free
Freed
falling.
fallen. Here is
What
Fusion
is
Sword.
that?
That'll do it, all right.
Dude.
That'll beat over.
Why do you keep doing this?
Yeah.
He's doing it.
He's doing it. He has multiple of those cards. Pretty good.
Yeah,
It's
Burst Part's
alright.
pretty sweet.
Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Goody. It's a trap card.
It's almost like I should play it.
It's almost like you can put it down.
That's
You don't have to
dumb. I
play it.
mean, there's like a dead card right now, and he's playing Hellbat, but
Yeah.
It just means you don't get guaranteed ping 700.
right.
What would he put down?
Yeah,
Could be
who
anything.
knows? Who knows? The real question is, what did I pick up?
Well,
Oh,
interesting
he's
choice.
gaming now.
Interesting choice.
I hope you have a good card in
Huh.
hand.
What is the card in hand? I expect that it's a tribute monster. It's a tribute monster.
Fuck.
Wait, two of these guys in your deck? That's crazy.
You got two of those things?
Yeah, I've had two
Uh,
since day one.
Oh, that's funny. I forgot about that.
We will set this card so there's no damage to be dealt. Go ahead.
I didn't want to take damage. Boo.
This guy hates taking damage or
My
something?
Minor Goblin Official is going to eat him up.
Boo.
Just got to draw it.
My Minor Goblins are just going to eat him out. We are not
Oh.
the same.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess so. How stupid. I
Hey, we have fun
wonder
here.
what he's got.
Probably nothing.
Probably not. Probably a smoothie.
Wait, that's there?
Oh shit.
Oh, this guy's so greedy. Look at him grinning over there.
I hope you can't play all those cards.
I can't play all those cards, but the question is, why can't I play all those cards?
Just doesn't want to brick up his back row.
I don't want to break up my back row. You've got
I
it.
think it's the lizard man from Star Trek. The one that like Captain Kirk fights. I think that's the reason.
So can you stop spoiling my
Am I supposed to
freaking
know
plans?
Have you not seen that scene?
No.
Do yourself a favor after this. Go to YouTube and search like Star Trek Captain Kirk Lizard Man fight. It's so funny. It's one of like my favorite pieces of like fight choreography ever.
All right.
It's like right up there with like They Live. Have you
They
seen that
Live's
one?
pretty good.
They Live is hilarious. It's such a funny fight scene.
He's got a card.
That was a spell card.
Got a
He actually
card.
thought it was my back row? Oh, sweet angel. I don't think it activates again, right? It says only once per turn.
Again.
No, it does. It's once for each card.
Oh, really? I thought running more than one was like pointless. So it's like weird. Huh? Yeah, I guess. I think later cards say you can only activate the effect of like ominous fortune telling once per turn. You know, something like that.
Yeah,
They include like the name. Doesn't feel bad to play this. I'll tell you what.
Hate it.
yeah, I do expect it. Playing
little
2
bit.
tributes is so risky with bottomless in the format.
I mean, with any kind of instant removals, very risky. Okay. No cards in hand, so it skips over.
Woohoo!
Yeah. But this does not feel too bad.
Yeah, that doesn't get skipped over.
Let's just do this.
That card's doing
Okay.
so much work, dude.
No, I just wanted to see if he had something so I can bait it out. Seems like he had nothing. So this is a safe bet. And we'll go battle.
Response.
Is this death? Do I actually not lose for the 5th week in a
Magic
row?
Force?
It could be possible.
Oh, okay.
Absolute cinema. Absolute
Aaron goes
cinema.
1-1. Carson goes 0-2.
Wow, what a feeling. I'm high on believing.
All right. Well, hey, I mean, you got 2 free bands out of it. I think you got your money's worth on your losing streak.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I might have had a preferential third ban, but we'll talk about that if I get a ban.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're kind of spoiled for choice as far as bannable cards. Any of us are really.
Yeah. Well, right on.
Yeah, well, good stuff. So Carson, you said you went what? You went half and half on this set and the last set.
Just about. I did
Any
11
notable
of the
pulls
last
for
set
you?
and 13 of this.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, I did get a lot of pretty notable pulls, but I didn't make none of them. So I did get like a lot of like super rare, ultra rare, secret rare type stuff though.
Yeah, I think you guys saw most of my cards. I did pull a creature swap. Never actually saw it in any of my
It's a good one.
like 6 games, but yeah, I was like, that was one of my ultra rares. Absolutely. Every other card you guys saw in some kind of combination. I was actually originally going to play 2 Blast with Chain, but I took it out and I put back in the Messenger RP. So I'm like, they're not going to target and destroy Blast with Chain. Like, no one's going to do that. So it's like, just running 1 is fine. But yeah.
Yeah, I decided to like full commit to this set because there was like enough stuff that I wanted.
Right.
We made out pretty well. I mean, like you saw, 2 Yatagarasu.
Just so gross.
We also got an Injection Fairy Lily.
Wow, you pulled 3 secrets?
Yeah, crazy. We got Marauding Captain.
Just 1?
Got a Freed as well.
I mean, even still, it's having any Marauding's good. Yeah.
Yeah, we got some cool stuff. So just like we got some stuff here for sure. We pulled fairly well for the high end.
Yeah, truth be told, I do have 1 Yata, but I actually pulled really well for the spirits. I think I didn't pull like the 2 like ultra rares or whatever, like the dragon and whatever else. Or I guess they're spirits, so they're not. No, spirits like a subtype. But like I didn't pull anything super high rarity other than like Yata and like most of the other like rare spirits. I thought about making a spirit centered deck. Like, no, this sucks. I did get Ashra.
Ashra is one I really wanted that I missed out on.
Right. Yeah, Ashra, I saw him like maybe I built it more centered towards the spirits. But I'm like, no. I mean, I'm not going to be able to successfully do the Yata thing. I'm just going to try to go big power with warrior spellcasters and anti-dragon, really, with playing with singular dragon. I guess also twin-headed behemoths there, but yeah. It was more of a structured deck.
Just I'm just playing good stuff still. I like just put in some new cards, like Bottomless went in, Yada went in, Injection Fairy went in. We just like made some swaps, but I'm
Sure,
still playing
sure.
the same pile.
Yeah, it was a little more like a half switch for me, but still, the more staple like cards are still in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good stuff. Good games, boys. And we'll call it here for the week and head into our next set. Best of luck with all of that.
Yeah, I'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, see you then.
Later.
All right, that is going to do us here for another week of Progression Circuit. Thanks for tuning in. If you watched all the way to the end, you are my favorite viewer. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Go ahead and comment if you have something to say. Hit me with a subscribe if you want to see more Progression Circuit in the future. And we will see you next week.